Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today is day 1 of Vlogoween. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so if you watch the intro video, it'll explain what I'm doing. We're just kind of chilling in these videos. There's not going to be too awful much probably that happens, and they'll probably be pretty short. But it is day 1 of October, and it is 2024. You can see my October calendar back there. And I'm just kind of chilling right now. I haven't read this before. So this is Bunnicula, and it's fairly short. And there is a special on YouTube. I think it's just like a little short TV cartoon special. I keep wanting, the camera's over here and I'm looking at myself, so I feel like I'm looking the wrong direction. I'll try to like look at you guys. But there's like a little short cartoon of it, and I think I was going to try to read that because I've never read it before, and I know it's like a short kids book. I wouldn't be able to read something like too large in a video. I'm kind of a slow reader. I am dyslexic, but I do enjoy reading. And as for the movies, I did watch The Nightmare Before Christmas so far today. That's usually the one that I end up watching first for my Halloween marathon and for my Christmas marathon, which I do every year, like way before I even had like a YouTube page. I would watch like a movie marathon of like Halloween horror kind of movies. Like they're not all gonna necessarily be like family appropriate. I do enjoy watching, like Freddy's my favorite of like the kind of slasher movies that are really popular, but I do have like Jason and Michael and stuff as well. Like I just enjoy trying to watch a bunch of stuff like that, and you know, for copyright reasons I can't really do that in a vlog. I can maybe just like show you a screenshot of my TV and what I'm watching, but that would probably be about it. And normally I don't also like attempt to read along with my marathons, but I thought it'd be nice. I won't do it probably every day in the vlog, but like I said, I thought it'd be nice to like try to read this since it's on my shelf, and then watch the special. So it is on YouTube for free. I don't know if I'll remember or not, but if I do, I'll link it in the description of this video, so that if you guys are interested in watching it, you can as well. But yeah, we're just kind of just gonna be chilling. I might put out a couple Halloween decorations on my mantle and show you guys those. I have four plushies. If you are interested, they're pretty far back in my shorts now, but I think I have a playlist for knitting. I actually homemade them. I knitted them and filled them and stuffed them and everything myself. I believe it was last Halloween or the year before. It might have been the one before. I honestly don't remember. But I know I did share the videos about it. They were just like shorts, like of pictures in between of me doing like the process. It wasn't anything long or anything. But then I also have a couple Nightmare Before Christmas plushies to put out. Actually, as of filming this, the person who voiced Oogie Boogie Man actually has passed away. I did see that today after I had watched the movie and before I was making this. So, I mean, that's sad. I'm sure the movie's probably going to get a lot more views just because of that as well. But, you know, rest in peace to him. And, you know, my thoughts would be with his family. But yeah, guys, anyway, so I might put up some decorations, read this book, and I'll probably like maybe show you for a second like a shot of my TV screen in front of me when I start the special. But, you know, hopefully these won't be too boring for you guys, because I feel like I'm a really boring person. But somebody on my page had actually asked me to like do more videos and talk more and things like that. They just kind of wanted to have that go on, and I figured, you know, I do enjoy watching people do that themselves on their channels. I have watched like reading vlogs or like Christmas vlogs and things on other YouTubers' channels. So I really hope you guys will, enjoy watching my stuff. But all right, guys, so I'm going to jump into reading this, and then I'll be back to update you guys. Just real quick, this is my blanket. I was already using this, but it's perfect for the Halloween. And let's get started. Alright guys, so I'm taking a break from reading. I'm going to make me some food, but I wanted to show you guys I decorated my mantle. So this is a pumpkin that I knitted and made. It was my first attempt at doing one. I haven't tried to make another one. I think I made it a couple years ago. But you can see the stuffing inside of it. Unfortunately, it didn't come out as good as I thought it would. But when you're backed away, it's not too terrible. Yeah, I don't think there's really like, that might be a little better of a side. That's a little better. But there's my pumpkin, and then this is a witch's cauldron that I made. So with this one, I followed a pattern for a hat on a knitting loom for like a baby hat, and then I used a granny circle for the top for the green part, and I stuffed it and everything myself. For this one, it's the same concept. Like I used some knitting looms. If you guys are interested, I'll share the videos from the people's pages that I use the patterns from. But I didn't actually record myself doing it, except there's like a short with a couple pictures of the process. But this was like a baby hat, but I made it like a little longer. And then you have to sew the ears and such. And then I have a special little itty bitty loom for the tail. And since I had made the pumpkin, I just went ahead and used that orange yarn to make the eyes and nose that was left over from this. I didn't have any of those little plastic button eyes or anything that most people use. And then this was the last one on the mantle that I home knitted, homemade. That sounded strange. But it's a ghost, and I used the black to do like his eyes and a mouth. I didn't mean to stick his arms up so high, but it's the same concept. He's like a baby hat, and then I have like a granny circle, and all this was done on a loom. Every single one of them. And knitting on a loom is very easy if you're not good at crocheting or knitting. If you're interested in checking that out, the looms are not very expensive. And you can pretty much find yarn fairly cheap on sale most times. So if you're interested in that, you could check into it. If you want to leave me comments, I'll talk to you about it. But the last thing for Halloween that I decorated on my mantle with here is Jack and Sally and Zero. Zero is not sturdy on the bottom. He's literally just fabric and a head. And this is a keychain. These were used, so these were supposed to be keychains as well. But somebody cut the things off of them, and then I got this one at CVS. For $7.99, so I wanted him to go with them because he's cute, and like this is my favorite, one of my favorite Halloween and Christmas movies to watch. So let me back up a little bit here, and then you can see all of them sitting on the mantle. But yeah, all right guys, so I'm gonna go make some food. I'll probably show you that too, and then we're gonna get back to reading, and then hopefully I'll be able to watch the special on YouTube. So I'll see you in a minute, guys. Alright guys, so I got my food made. I'm gonna eat some, they're dill pickle flavored chicken strips from Food Line, and then I just got some green beans and some mashed potatoes. Nothing all that interesting, but I know other people include their food in the blogs and people like it, so this is what I'm about to eat, guys. Alright guys, so I just did finish this. Here, let me get my camera flipped around so I can talk to you guys better. Alright guys, so the lighting in here might not be as good right now because it is actually like late at night now. It's almost 9:30. So it wasn't in the plans originally, but I had started reading this and then I got hungry. My fiance came home and we ended up watching Salem's Lot from 2004. And we found out, we didn't know actually, that there was a movie from the 70s and then like that one had a sequel in the 80s. So I don't know, we might end up watching those another time, but we were watching the one from 2004 because there is a new one coming out October 3rd on HBO Max, and we do plan on watching that. Salem's Lot is one of his favorite movies. But let's talk about Bunnicula real quick. I hadn't read this before, and it was cute. I know it's meant for kids. This is probably, I don't know, it's scholastic. I don't know what grade it was meant for. Maybe like 3rd to 5, I'm just guessing. But I had never read it before, and it's like a cute, quick read for spooky season. And I did actually give a copy of this to my niece Willow as well. I'm not sure if she read it yet or not. So it was cute. It was about like a little bunny that he's like a vampire and he sucks juices out of vegetables instead of like needing blood or whatever. I mean, it was cute. I'm sure I would have loved this if I was younger, but you know, it wasn't bad as an adult. 32 years old reading 5th grade level, but hey, that's okay because, you know, it's still reading and it was something I hadn't read or seen before. Sorry, you guys are going to hear an interruption. My fiance just walked in the door, so you're going to hear an interruption. But let me finish talking to you about this real quick, and then I can get off of here. So I'm about to watch the cartoon that goes along with this book. It's an older cartoon. I do believe there was a newer cartoon to it that came out on Cartoon Network, but I'm not worried about watching that right now. I don't even know if that's available anywhere. But this is like an old TV special cartoon. I think it's around like a half hour long. And sorry about the background noise, guys. Things happen when you're vlogging. But yeah, so I'm about to put that on and probably eat some dinner. It's about 9:30, so I'm going to go ahead and check out that little cartoon. And like I said, if I remember, I'll link it in the description below because it is free on YouTube. I keep looking at myself, and I know I need to look over here at the camera, so I'm actually looking at you guys. I keep looking this way to look at myself. I'm going to try to get that better as I'm vlogging. I'm not used to vlogging. But alright guys, I'll talk to you in a little bit once I watch the cartoon. Alright guys, so I just finished eating dinner and watching the Bunnicula, the Vampire Rabbit special. I think it was either from the 70s or 80s. Not sure, but it wasn't even really like the book. There was a couple things similar, but if you were to watch this and you wanted to actually know like what happens in the book, it's not the same thing. But it was okay. It was kind of corny. It was like an old school cartoon. But yeah. Alright guys, I think that's going to be the end of day 1 of Vlogoween. I'm probably going to go brush my teeth and relax and get some sleep. But I will see you guys tomorrow in the second day. And have a good night. Bye guys.